Elite raid, sound good.
Listen close.
What in my name was that?
That was Claw.
He's alive.
As much as a sonic monstrosity can be alive. Yes.
He suddenly appeared.
So how's your movie making coming along and stuff?
He has disabled half the technology inside.
And the other half?
Unreliable at best.
Very pleasant, my friend. Very, very pleasant.
Are the Avengers up to the challenge?
So you over here making movies?
Absolutely.
Let's just say the Nexus needs the Marvelous Marvel's Avengers. And every bit of information we can share in our endeavors of rebuilding not only the Chimera, but all of our allies across the ultimate multiverse of multiverses.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, I'm with it.
And the best part of it, Forge, you are in it.
That's true. I know. I'm happy to be here, too. Happy to be in it. Oh my gosh, Tara, you have... Well, we got Tara Botter being over here messing up shit, so here we go. Ay, ay, ay. Stealth, what is it? You took so long to speak to us. Why? Try to talk to the boys? Come on now.
No, it was just my own patience.
Understandable. I was like, come on now. You've been playing with us for a long time now.
Oh yeah, no, it's been so long. But I stream, and I want to upload the VODs, and I want to make sure, you know, for 95%, it has all been non-copyright stricken. But now it's like, I can kind of come out and be like, hey guys, this is, yeah, we play the Avengers game. It's real. Good luck, Marvel Rivals. Like, good luck. We'll see how y'all do. We got 12 Avengers that all play differently.
That's true. They invited me to play for them on the Rivals tonight.
How did you like it, my
They
friend?
sent me a survey. I enjoyed it, but what it is it's basically Overwatch with Marvel's IP, and like I said before in the past, I came from Marvel Heroes Online too, and other Marvel shit. And it's basically Overwatch. It's fun, don't get me wrong. But they sent me a survey, and they were like, everything was positive, because it's not my normal game to play. But everything for me was positive except for one thing. They was like, what is your biggest thing for that you didn't like? And I'm like, Kamal was not in it. Point blank.
Good.
That was
Amazing, marvelous comms. I love that.
That was the only thing. Because they made it a purpose to send me a message personally. It was like, what was it that you didn't like? I'm like, Kamala's not in the game. Duh.
It is, but
you know I'm going to say this. Everything was great. I had a good time.
Claw has become the living embodiment.
Oh, I did too, honestly. I really did too. Like Iron Man's gameplay, come on.
Yeah, I didn't play Iron Man. I was playing, being like here. I was playing Mantis, and I was playing Luna Snow, and being the backup support, DPS, and so,
Let's go.
Yeah.
I love those comms. Yeah, just trying like your own heroes your way. Yeah, I tried Iron Man, Magic, Venom. You know, like come on. How can you make a Marvel game called Marvel's Avengers and not at least give us Spider-Man?
Best make haste to your ancient trap.
Well, because we know that Sony is being Sony and being funny with Spider-Man for so long. You know how it is.
Oh yeah, but dude, in terms of a Black Panther game, like that's kind of why I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going full Wakanda, not saying a word, locking in. Almost 10 years, still no War Machine hero event.
Sonic barrier across the entrance.
It's time to say something.
I have an idea.
No, but we did get the payloads though.
Something
We got the payloads. Like oh my gosh, the payloads is the War Machine. The Pym particles is the Ant-Man. Like this game is fine. It's just live service, Fortnite. Other than that, game of the year.
I have 3 payloads going off at all times.
Yeah, I hope you guys have been doing good. And I also apologize for all the fumbles in the raids. My past fumbles. I just want to say that now. My past fumbles have been not so good, but we gotta get them in.
You think we don't fumble?
Dude, yeah, the raid. Now, I will say this: the more I play, oh man, the more I play, I wish we have a leaderboard for like reses, like tracking reses and hits, counters. Like a leaderboard is like the last thing that I would want in this update or a remaster of this game, like a leaderboard. Which is why I'm excited for Marvel Rivals, because there's like a leaderboard for that. So that will be like, okay, we can track like your own progression with your parties, not have to worry about playing with the players. And while you were right, it is just Overwatch. They can easily convert that into like a small raiding playstyle game, because that's what Overwatch has the capacity to do. So it's like right there. It's just like I feel like they're working around it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I don't want to be like a nerd, but we're in one universe, they're in the next. I'm not gonna say which universe is the ultimate universe, but we've got the Chimera already, and like our cutscenes. I don't know, dude. I'm just saying, 4 years later, it's still blowing my mind. Like, I'm just saying. I got the payloads. Like, they gave us payloads, right? I was like, I thought about it for like a month of not playing this game, because I took a break, like a while. I was like, alright, I'm gonna take a break. Right? And then I came back, I was like, oh, wait a minute. They're developers of video games. You know, they might not give it to the mods, but they know a thing or two about modding their game. I was like, no way. So I have to ask my friend, other than Kamala in Marvel's Avengers, who is like one of your top heroes? Or like kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you really like the flyers in this game? Because we only have 3, which I find funny.
Why does it feel that I'm the only guy in the game?
Well, because you're the only flyer in the game. Like, that's the point I'm trying to make. You're really the only one up there.
The enemies are attacking me and I don't have help from anybody. It's like Forge isn't even yet.
No, don't worry about it.
What's going on? I'll show you what's going on. Terrab's talking trash, and I'm responding to it.
I'm doing what I usually do in any given situation.
I'm gonna see how Terrab does on his own while he's talking smack. So, yeah.
I'm always locking in. I don't know.
You'll be proud of me, Wish. Yeah, no. Go ahead, Terrab. Come on, let's see what you got. Let's talk all anything. I won't speak to you in French. I got translate, sir. Come on.
You it's just like Wish. Just wish. What did you wish for, man? Just wrapped it up. Just wrap it up. Wrap it up. You know, that's all it is, right? For it's just the point of the game. We wanted to wrap it up, but we wanna grind, right? Like the OLTs. I like the OLTs a little bit more than the raids, but that's just because I don't like doing the comm panels, like at the church. Like I like the gate. The gate is so much like like the little switch key, that little 3-stage. I like that. That is like that's the Marvel's Avengers for me. The raid though, it grew on me so much because I was like, wait a minute, the claw boss fight is still just as fun as like an OLT. Probably even better though at times. Like it's kind of worth it. Just a little bit.
Wish, I swear you better not. Wish. Nice try, big boy. You missed. You missed with your... you missed with your ultimate. You missed me. How dare you? Who do you think I am, Terrab? Come on.
Falling on you again, and again, and again.
Wish! Oh my gosh. He's after you, Doc. Yikes. Come on over here. I welcome all of you to run up on me. It'll end the same. Come on, you drop off. Oh, you drop? Nice. Nice try. Sit down.
Come on in. The vibranium's fine.
Oh no. Claw is turning the mound into a bomb. It will wipe Wakanda off the face of the earth.
That's
Get
right,
to the
stay
tram.
behind me, Tara.
From there, we will stop Claw. Another barrier.
I do not have another way to get through it.
Man, what did I do to you? Really?
You didn't send him over to me.
You've been throwing everything at me all the time. This is really a bad.
It's all good. I got you covered. No worries. Oh, nice try, big time. And you failed.
I can hear you.
Inside the ship, they come and shoot. Come on, really? I must have heard Stealth talking.
We
Now
use
they really
close
wanna
sonic
get-
blast
Oh
against
my
him.
god! Hold up, where's the screenshot? Hold up, nobody raised anybody. Nobody raised. Somebody was talking a lot of shit earlier. Let's get this screenshot. Let's get this screenshot in here. Come on, Spider, you get out the way. You get out the way. Everybody's in the way. Come on. Oh my gosh! Come back here. Don't you talk all that smack and run from me. You're gonna get it. I will make a phase hold. Hey, shoot me all you want to. You're not gonna kill me, bitch. Not gonna kill me, enemies. Okay. And I'm gonna sit right here in front of Tara's platform.
Yeah. Now, I had all the action that you wanted.
That's fine. You did amazing too.
It really came from quite a way.
You held it down. Yeah. All right, Tara, tighten up so I don't have to come back up here. Right. Wisher, you didn't kill these enemies. What are we doing?
Oh, they really coming at me. You can't believe it.
You You have the highest damage in the game, sir. You should have fried these guys.
Yeah, but really I've got to use the thing, so you have to balance it out.
You better start. I've told you millions of times to dodge. You just don't listen to me.
Yeah, I dodged, but I dodged the one and the next one got me.
Dodge, 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 back to back wish. Come on now. I had to go over there and bother Tickle. You know how it goes. Nice, nice. Ooh, you missed. Ooh, you missed. Ooh, you missed.
That mist didn't come up.
They didn't show up this time. I was on the plat, so. In the middle of enemies, mind you. I'm here. Oh, wait, that was the last one we did. You, Camille, and I'll get cut. Wait, it didn't let you get the last button? I was on flat. There we go. Nice.
I got it with Hulkbuster, but without Hulkbuster I wouldn't get it because that
The barrier's down.
Sonic
Get
mine
into the
was there.
tram. Now.
Oh yeah, nothing you can do about that. Yeah. No, you did it. I mean, excellent job though.
I'll be right back.
No problem. Sheriff, I'm gonna give you grief until you get that microphone fixed. I'm gonna give you a hard time. Oh shit. Wrong piece on.
Yeah, I appreciate all the love and support, my dear friend Forge. It's been a journey trying to bring the average Avengers defending YouTube StealthX Sanctuary StealthxKnight, and to really show the people, you know, what they were missing out on, you know, with characters like Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, War Machine, fuck it, Squirrel Girl, Quicksilver. I don't know, man. You could choose any character from the Marvel Universe and throw them into Marvel's Avengers and they would be a banger. Marvel Rivals.
I mean, look at my name.
You know, it's the Forge. It's the Forge, exactly. You know what I'm saying? We're cooking here. You know what I'm saying? Just like our dear friend Bill Roseman, whatever my dear friend Bill Rose prefers, because this man is just, you know, we got more on the way. We got Marvel Rivals, and not only that, but we got, you know, like more from the Marvel Spider-Man universe, Wolverine. It's very exciting. Very, very exciting. So, I don't know how to explain it, but Marvel's Avengers really peaked, in my opinion, because we already have such a long history, you know, Ultimate Alliance, Spider-Man PS4, you name it. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but Marvel's Avengers is... Oh my god, you've been saying it, continue saying it, because, you know, remasters are huge.
If we can get to the controller, we can bring the system back
I spent
online.
money in that game.
And based
Word.
on diagnostics, the vibranium ore separator in the forge is also not functioning. You
But hey,
must
here
go to
we are.
both.
It's so good. I had a good time in it. They could bring that back, but licensing it.
I mean, yeah, that's possible. That's like the nice thing about it too, you know? Because at the end of the day, it's all cosmetics and skins, but the experience is always gonna hold with us, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's why I just love returning to this game, because it has legit, I'm not gonna lie to you, I can swap, like, the cosmetics in this game are, like, you know, if not the most detailed, I have some of my favorite adaptations. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. And the fact that I'm, like, jumping around, too, in, like, in this little mining area, in a little low 60 FPS, detailed... It's like, I think they could just remaster this game just once and, like, kind of get a few additions, add in the leaderboard, and then let people... I have no idea.
I agree with you, but it wouldn't be a remaster. It would, they have the platform here still to work off of. It's just, my biggest thing that...
Oh, yeah.
Me, and I've always said this, licensing. This, the characters, that's the problem. If this was a regular game, when these
all
were
true.
Just regular, made-up characters, it would have been different. It could be done just like that in a heartbeat, but you have Iron Man, you have Sony or Spider-Man, and you know how Sony is with that shit. That's the whole thing. It's money, investors. It's almost always what it is.
Very slimy, very shifty, very.
They could make the money if they would just all play ball and listen to the players, but they just don't. But, you know, I said this for almost 20 years. Hey, here we are again.
20 years. You know, but, almost 20 years? Really? I don't believe you. But now I believe you.
I've been gaming for almost, about over 20 years now on PC.
Oh wow. I've begun my journey like yesterday.
I've had Steam forever.
Oh wow. Okay, that's.
I've been on since Counter-Strike before Counter-Strike 1.6 was a thing. That, you know, all of that. I've had a Steam account.
Playing Marvel's Avengers. Wow. Well, hey, my friend,
yeah, I know.
I say, suit up. I say to suit up that. I don't know how to explain that. It's amazing. Because
What happened there? What did I see?
I know. What's in the shade too? What's happening? What's going on? Yeah, screenshot. Go ahead. It happened. I don't know what hit me though, but yeah.
I saw Kamala sitting dirty.
That's true. I was sitting in front of the door and checking other shit. But I still don't know what hit me.
The fourth and fifth and final dimension has been unlocked.
Yeah. I can still hit him though. There he is. Get out of here.
Seems like this is gonna be one of those raids where they pop hundreds of bubbles at me.
Good.
I should actually give you the hand. You're the one who died. Ready, steady, go.
That was the first down in what, 100 years? I'll take it.
To ye I say a hee-hee, my friends. We are yet again moving through.
If you think forwards don't go down, you snooze.
This is the ore separator we're looking for.
Corrupted vibranium has clearly gotten inside, which is why no vibranium ore is being deposited into the mine cars.
I was having an everything bagel with cream cheese, and then there was lox to go with lox and bagels.
I know that they baggles from such a time. Crazy. Here we are.
Corrupted vibranium enough to be destructible without issue.
Yourself and Terep can decide who goes to the bottom. I'll go to the top.
Well,
Let's get to work.
Microphone ain't working because he sat on it and he's being obedient. So I guess I'll go downstairs. Oh wait, Stealth, you got a mic. You go downstairs, buddy. I'm going downstairs. Send me the
Oh yeah, man. You gotta be, as a gamer, you gotta be mic'd up. So that way you can go unmic and then you can hear people yell at you like, "What the fuck? You don't have a fucking mic?" And I'm like, "No, I have a mic. I am just locking in."
No, I get you. I've always had a mic. No, Tereb always had a mic too, but tonight he's just not talking. He sat on it. It's okay.
He doesn't want to wake the people that's still sleeping.
Symbol. It's downstairs. Symbol.
Trident.
Hello.
Pitchfork.
Trident down.
The goalposts of the gods. Of the Asgardian gods are arrow down. Iron Man's the fishes, actually. The fishes. The fishes. The fishes. The fishes. The fishes. The fishes. It's actually the fishes. Sorry. I was trolling. I forgot I did that because I haven't been. This has been long since I kind of just let people take care of this. Like when I'm Iron Man, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I just do everything. Just fuck it. Become an Avenger. Just honestly, that's how it's been. I have an Avengers playlist, guys. You guys know that. I kind of went crazy for like a good 5 months. Just straight Avengers playlist. Thor Ragnarok into Avengers Infinity War, right back around to some Multiverse of Madness shit. You know what I'm saying? Then we had some gangster rap in there to really spice things up, and yeah, it was all over the place and all that gameplay. It was very spicy. Tons of raids, tons of going down, tons of muting because I never knew who was gonna yell. Now it is down arrow. Silver Surfer arrows.
The ones that always have come out yell that they'd yell the most would be doing the least amount of shit in the raids. Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, I try to look out for those raiders that just be leaving. It's like, dang it, man. Like, I got on here today, man. Made the effort.
Sawabari is inbound with a portal.
But here we
I'll
are.
look for the reasonings. I have a problem with certain people, so I'm gonna leave certain games. I'm not gonna play with certain people. Yeah, there's that.
Alright, Marvel's Avengers fans. What I like to call this step right here, 101, is Marvel's Avengers Gigolo. You never know. You either make it across this,
All you have to do is pounce. That's all you had to do is to get across. Use your lock on pounce and you'll be fine.
I lock on. Because I'm him and I lock in. Because I lock on and lock out. In the Marvelous Marvel's Avengers. Hashtag Reassemble. Can't really escape that. When Avengers 5 shows up, what are they gonna say? Like, what the fuck are they actually gonna say? Oh, it's over. 5 minutes in, Doomsday. It's over. Everyone died again. Wrap it up. 3 minutes in, over. That universe you like so much, that Avenger you cared about, Iron Man, dead. No one cared.
Yeah, but you know how the cycle goes.
Bring in Deadpool to fight Doctor Doom. Let's see what happens. Run the one.
If I can't have vibranium, no one can.
I mean, in all fairness, though, how cool would Deadpool have been in Marvel's Avengers, right? With the Kate Bishop quantum teleport. Like, it's all connected, you know what I'm saying? With Ultimate Alliance, like, it is connected.
Yeah, with the connection,
There is no way.
connection aside, I would have loved to see him in the game. It would have been nice.
Yeah.
Wolverine in here,
Ghost Rider,
you know, Ghost Rider would have been nice.
Doctor Strange. Well, I was thinking about that, because I was looking at some of this Alex Ross artwork, and I was like, it's totally that all new, all different, where you straight up have, like, the Marvel Universe, you know, but it's kind of more centered around the Avengers, because, you know, the MCU synergy. which is really what the game is about, you know.
I'm surprised that when they came out with this game, they centered it around Kamala, which was
Well, dude, it's like,
you know, as a
oh.
fan, it was just strange that they did that. I wasn't expecting it, but I love it.
You're a Kamala fan? Like, really, like, you were like, oh, Kamala, okay, because I've kind of, like, I've known about Captain Marvel, but I haven't really, you know, been into Kamala, but, like, the Inhuman stuff is awesome. That's, yeah, the Inhuman Kamala, yeah, that's, I love all that connection.
From my name, the way it's at, it's just, I've always been into the old school stuff, but always been a fan of her, but, you know, I didn't think they would take this route.
That's how you do a story. That's story. That's story. It's all in the writing.
Right, buttons up.
Ready, steady, go.
Someone planned this out. Someone planned it out, Forge. Like, for you. And me. And Wisher, too. And, well, Tereb. I don't know, man. Like, we need, like, terabytes for this. Like, that's why. Just saying.
All of this corrupted vibranium for our plan to work.
There is an emergency
in the hot seat, not on microphone.
Shuri
So
can bring up from the
he's in
vault.
trouble.
It will eat through the corruption in small doses.
Love you, Tereb. I gotta give him a hard time.
Shuri, you can use white noise to keep the corruption from returning.
Alright, which one of you turkeys?
No such thing, princess.
All right. He missed the coronation.
Men, destroy
Oh,
the
stop
control.
it, Tereb. You speak perfect
Destroy.
English, sir. You speak perfect English. Stop it.
Yes, everyone has a unique voice to them and a tone that I've come to understand is very effective. I mean, that's why I just feel like, just, you know, if mine is so annoying, it's just like, gotta slow down and pan out, enjoy the ride.
Well, see, listen, Forge is gonna be honest with you. You just speak way too fast, and I'm way too high to follow most times.
Oh, my friend, you would hardly be the first to say that, and I cannot thank you enough. That's like, you know.
That's no disrespect. That's what love. But I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Great English. I understand what he says.
And he's not talking fast.
Like,
Amazing.
players that I cannot understand, like people that speak full English. I
Oh,
don't
for
understand
sure.
what they're saying.
Really? That's, yeah. It'd be like that sometimes, though.
Tereb's good. Tereb, I can hear what he says. Tereb's just being funny right now. Messing with me. Pull down. I think that wall's on CC. Healing spirit. Hold on, I got him.
It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got robbed of some more vision, right? In my whole shtick with talking fast, because, you know, it's like, you can have, like, Vision and Jarvis the whole fucking time back and forth in this game.
Yeah.
Like a payload, but, like, audio. Sonic. The Sonic payload. Right, isn't that what they used in Wakanda Forever? The Sonic payload? And they killed him in the water?
Yeah, I think so. Going for it, right?
That would be awesome if I could have a Sonic payload.
But this ain't Wakanda Forever. This is the Discordant Elite Raid. The Elite Raid.
I remember wishing to pass the, not Sonic, but the Cosmic payload. If they had a Cosmic.
That would have just been Captain Marvel. She just activates her ultimate ability and we all get Cosmic. You know? Cosmic. Yeah, Cosmic and Shock. Like the Tachyon Rifts. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't want to sound like a nut job, but Doctor Strange spawning Tachyon portals. Like in an OLT, like a family reunion. Like he's the only character that could do that. Like that's the Eye of Agamotto. Like he can create time.
As long as they do one thing for me. Excellent job, guys. As long stealth as they do one thing for me that I've also been saying for years. Fix the damn loadout. I'm tired of having to do it manually. That's the other reason how I go down. If I die, I'm doing manual switching of gear.
Oh yeah, yeah. The loadout UI could be so much better. Like gear.
Biggest gripe.
I didn't want to bring up the locker earlier because I'm a locker hoarder and it's just kind of like a reflection of like real life. But like the thing is like I can create so many builds that I don't build. Because you know what I do now? I just go for comics like my dear friend Wisher and hope that I get that damage buff tachyon cosmic piece vibranium insane claw that I keep hearing about on the internet that I've never seen, but all these PlayStation players have it because, you know, Marvel's Avengers, and I talk too fast. But hey, Kamala Khan, right? No Miles Morales, though. Right? Fuck Spider-Man!
Talk fast, buddy, but I'm
Fuck Spider-Man!
trying to be keeping up at this point.
Fuck Spider-Man, right? Just no fucking Spider-Man for you.
Alright,
Because it's all about Kamala Khan. It's all about Kamala Khan, though. That's the nice thing. It's all about the X-Men. X-Force. X-Force.
Well, since you're on microphone, let me ask you a real question. You know, what's up with that?
Riddle fiddle me this.
You think I didn't notice that? You think I didn't notice that shit? Come on now. I'm gonna call you out on that. What's up with that? No answer?
Honestly, I kind of blanked out. Are you talking to Reb? Oh, sweet.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, shit.
Not terrible.
I'm on trial.
Excellent job with it. No, Stealth, I'm talking to you. No, Avengers, don't assemble just yet. I'm talking to you. What's up with that CXP?
Hashtag reassemble.
I didn't notice that shit on... Yeah, no, don't deflect. You gonna answer that shit. What's up with the CXP, man? Hmm? Nothing?
I'm so... Wait, I'm actually having a hard time understanding what you're saying because I talk fast and I just don't know.
No, don't start anything.
We have one last
Okay,
chance.
alright, what I'm
The
saying
containment
is,
is
since
inside
you're,
and
I've been
protected.
waiting to ask you this question for the longest. I could have typed it to you, but since you're on mic, you think I didn't notice that 375 CXP, my brother? You think I didn't see that shit? Come on now. I know where that came from. You didn't earn it.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're a good player, but I saw that shit, and I let it slide.
No. That's crazy because I've always been on the grind with the 375. No. You know how I can prove it? Do you know how I can prove it?
No,
I have Twitch VODs. I have Twitch VODs.
I've seen your 375.
I have Twitch VODs to prove it.
Your low power level. I don't believe you, buddy.
What do you mean?
You think? Come on now. Your power level.
Wait, what do you mean?
375 on one of your characters. You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
What are you talking about? I'm 375, 185. I don't know what you're talking about. Like my damage builds.
You didn't have. No. You have 375 CXP when your max level is not high. That's what I'm going at. So I'm telling you that. Hey, it is what it is. Just own it.
Wait, what do you mean? I'm so confused. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you...
Right.
I'm very confused on what you're trying to imply with my build, because I think I'm just one of the most consistent reassemblers in the reassemble journey, and you're painting me to be a very shifty person in a very dire age and disparate measures when we have tons of drones to take out.
No, I know that. But I'm not worried about the drones. But everybody knows, bro, because this is one of the things I've said before. It's like, come on now. I don't care nowadays. It is what it is. It's too late. But it's just like, I noticed your 375 is what I'm saying. I'm just gonna leave it there. You know what I'm saying. Nothing personal.
375 doing what though? Like. Saw what? Like, I don't know what you mean. Like, I never did anything to my game files or anything.
When we return to Quinjet, no, I got you now. When we return to Quinjet, we'll switch characters and show you. We'll show you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fool. Come on.
Oh, like, what do you mean? Like, I'm not like max 371, 375? I don't know what you mean. I'm kind of nervous now, actually, because you're not fully explaining. I need you to explain to me like I'm a 5th grader, because I'm not rocket sciencing this.
Oh, neither am I. I mean, it's all good. I'm not worried at this point in time. I'm saying, I just want you to be honest with me. I just want you to be upfront.
Oh, I will be 100%.
Go away from after that.
I will be 100%.
That's all I'm asking.
I've never messed with my game files, if that's what you're asking.
What I'm saying to you, since you want me to explain it to you like a 5-year-old,
yeah.
you asked for that.
Yeah.
You think I don't know you use some sort of cheat trainer to boost your CX?
Oh, dude, see, that's what I'm saying. For which character?
Yes.
Which character? For which character are you saying?
In general.
Who?
In general, I've seen it.
Dude, I've been on the grind, and also I go invisible.
Oh boy! If you think I don't have screenshots of you
I've never used any trainer booster to boost my XP. And you know where I get most of my XP from?
Come on, that's because you can't be 375 CX. I've been here the longest. You can't be 375 CXP with a low power level.
Oh, you can. Ever since the new update, yeah. Because I never swapped in my new gear. I've never swapped in new gear. I always just kept in the same build. That's how I know I'm telling the truth. Yeah, right. Because remember when the new update, the cloning lab, it's the cloning lab. I never slapped on that gear.
None of my characters are 375 outside of Kamala. That's what I'm asking. I'm just asking. Oh my gosh, terrible.
I only have 3 characters at 375 too, by the way. And do you want to know who they are? You know why I asked you who your most played are? Because they're my most played from the campaign.
Yeah.
Black Panther, Black Widow, and Iron Man.
That doesn't make that. I get you, but that doesn't. Make
And you know
sense
who's not 375? The first DLC hero, Kate Bishop, who I've played as the most, who I've actually slapped on the Fearless gear for.
Hey.
See, it lines up. I'm not a hacker or a trainer. People know me, and my Twitch VODs can prove that.
I'm asking, because, like, there's no way, like...
That's how I can prove it, is my Twitch VODs. That's my final evidence. My Twitch VODs. I don't stream on Twitch anymore, Forge. I only stream on YouTube now, because it's so much easier. I can unlist a lot of streams. Forge, I have playlists. I have a bunch of playlists separated of just countless VODs of XP. Black Widow gameplay, Iron Man, Kate Bishop, you name them.
Are you serious? Hold on. Are you serious right now? Come on.
I'm totally serious.
No,
and you know who I don't play as? Hulk. I don't play as Hulk. That's the one character I haven't played as the most.
I don't know, man. I don't know, Stealth. I just know as long as I've been here, you can't be max level 375 CXP with your level that low. I'm just throwing that out there.
I can play the elite raids.
You're going to tell me
the elite raids and the hives without slapping on any of the gear because I already had those builds for the elite raid. And then those characters can go into the cloning lab already, remember?
So you're telling me you had a solid 16 set with those characters that you got when I've been here longer, and none of my other characters are like that. And I know I don't get on them, but come on now, be honest.
That's honesty.
I'm asking.
I did not have a trainer.
I'm being honest.
All my players know it. No trainer.
Alright.
Never once had a trainer. My files only get corrupted because I don't skip cutscenes, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the basic Marvel's Avengers bugs. And then I verify my files and they always validate. It is shifty, but my Twitch VODs can prove it because I've always been playing the game just as long as you. And the game's always been very finicky with the power levels and stuff. But when the final update came in with the cloning lab, I never really swapped in much of the gear. I kind of just stuck with the initial stuff with it because the update kind of handed out a lot of stuff. And then from there, I went into a lot of the hives. A lot of the hives, the family reunion, replaying them.
I was here for everything.
Exactly.
By Marvel Studios to play this game. I know. I'm telling you, who's somebody who's playing, who's been here far too long. You cannot have max level 375 with a low power level, bro. That's the thing. And I'm telling, like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, for my Iron Man character, it does.
Like, yeah. You see how crazy that looks.
If you use low power level gear that you get from the vendors or wherever, and you don't upgrade your gear, you can have a low
And also, you know how I can really prove this, Forge? How many players are really using trainers? Like really using trainers. Think about that.
A lot of them are using trainers.
Exactly, and I'm not one of them though. I'm not one of them though. That's the crazy thing. I know I'm not one. Yeah.
I'm being upfront with you. I've always wondered that shit about you. I'm not gonna lie to you. You always say, I'm gonna be upfront. I have no filter. That's why I'm asking, where are you? Because that shit looks very suspicious to me, and that's why I was a little suspect.
I mean, think about it, though. Iron Man is one of the only 3 flyers. You know, and the more I think about it, the more I geek out. It's like, I mean, it's Iron Man though. He's just as overpowered as Thor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really have to swap much of my gear out and do really anything. I just kind of let the game take care of itself. No trainer really. That's how scuffed the game kind of is.
I'm just saying.
Think save the world. Think save the world.
Up front. You weren't cheating.
No cheats. No cheats. Like anybody who knows me, knows like I do not use any cheats. I just hop on the game and I stream
Because that, you know why I'm asking you and grilling you for this shit, because I have screenshots, buddy. That's what I'm saying. That's just like it was.
Oh yeah, I've got the VODs. No, that's why I streamed this. So I've always been streaming since Twitch, since day one, to prove the gameplay, Forge. Because you've been here just as long as me too.
We're gonna put that to bed.
You made lifelong
Oh yeah.
I'm saying, so we'll put that to bed though.
Yeah. I'm glad like this is we can use someone.
Now that I
is
see what you're saying, because that was just a little funny for me. That's what it is.
Right, and you know who's so low level? Kamala, right? Like one of the characters from the story that like I like honestly as well. But I wasn't as playing as much as her as I was Iron Man or Black Panther at the time. So she's super low level in Champion, and you want to see her power level? 180.
No, I got you. Okay.
173, right? 168. It's all here.
I have other OGs here with me. I just want you to know, like, there's a reason for that.
Oh yeah. There's conspiracies.
Like, you know how I am with that shit. It looks funny.
It is funny. It is funny.
But like, it's all good. It's all good. It looked funny to me, and that's just the way it is. I'm sorry, but it's just what it.
I mean, recently I slapped it up because I was like, let me bring it up like 3 power levels because 177 was just like I was over that. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, like the way that just no.
These are just me playing since day one. Like I'm not done yet. Like I didn't use the double boosters when those were around. Like that's in the VODs. I was always scrolling through those when that was in the game. You can look. I never clicked on much of them. Like I was saving that for like Ant-Man and Vision, who never got added in. I had all those. Like it's actually a ridiculous amount of boosters I never used.
That shit away from us. Okay.
And then they took it away, right? But then they also had those daily ones. So that was like, remember,
we'll let that go. We'll let that go. Timeout.
180. Because I really like Bucky's gameplay. Okay, but Black Widow 375.
If you use a trainer to boost your CXP, doesn't it affect all your heroes? Will all your heroes not go to 375? So
I only have 3.
If all his heroes are not at 375, shouldn't that prove that he didn't use a trainer? I'm just asking. I don't know.
No, the only reason I brought that up because I've said shit like that to you in the past. It was like, why is that 375 and it's always the max, the power is fucking under 185. That was the crazy part of it for me, and I've always had proof and screenshots with those things. Now with stealth, we'll be honest and throw everything on the table. I've had my suspicions because of the other motherfuckers that's been running around here. Because that shit but he has receipts, so if he has his receipts, no problem. I'll let that shit slide, let it go.
The StealthX receipts.
Hey, if you're right, you're right. Hey, if you have the receipts, no problem. But I'm not wrong on this front to bring that shit up.
Oh, 100%. I've seen it too, though. I think we've all seen it.
Power now. I'm at 179, and I've got 375 CXP. It's just because I added a lower power gear. So you can get a lower power with high CXP. It's possible, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's a cheat.
Yeah. It's just like things that kind of go all over the place, and it's actually really obvious when players like do like certain attacks and things, because then the whole game starts like kind of shifty after that, and my power level actually changes as well. I'm not just talking about when somebody joins the Quinjet and I'm in mission, which actually happened earlier today, but I'm talking about like just straight up in the boss fights. Like how can some of these damage phases be so unstable when I'm normally able to kind of just drain the bar doing my normal attacks, if that makes sense. Like there's a way to this game, and we've obviously seen cheats and hacks and trainers. I am not one of them. But
my thing with you, Stealth.
Oh man.
I'll say this. Like I said before, I was suspicious of you. I will throw that out there.
Sus.
But now I got
Shifty.
receipts. I'm sorry. I will.
It's right.
I will say Forge will apologize.
I'm fine.
To you and be like, look.
I'm glad we can talk about it. Like that's how we. Yeah. Like as the we gotta.
It's just like, look, I've always been that way, bro. It's just like I'm not with the cheats, man. So look.
Oh, I'm with that. Yeah, same. Hey, I understand too.
Here's the thing. I was wrong about it. I apologize.
Hey, no worries. I'll be honest with you. There was a time, like in Grand Theft Auto 5 online.
The whole time, I don't have time for that shit, dude.
Yeah. I don't like it. And the thing is too, I'm gonna be honest with you, Forge. You've been on PC Steam for a while. I'm gonna be honest with you, Forge. Like this is really like my true receipt. Anybody that knows me really knows me that I really switched over for this game because I'm a fan of Ultimate Alliance. huge fan of Ultimate Alliance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you put like the Avengers, like any kind of like thing that I'm like sort of familiar with, like Spider-Man, Iron Man, Right? You know what I mean? Black Panther.
What have you got for
The possibilities are endless. So I didn't want to take that lightly or anything and start doing like anything shifty.
Long story short,
And my favorite hero, Kate Bishop, still have it maxed to 375. Like the quantum teleportation is like,
I know you can hear me.
you know what I mean? Just holding, you know, the intrinsic and then just doing that over and over and over and over is like, okay, she's not a flyer, but I know for a fact some of my favorite Marvel characters are in the right hands with a game like this because I can fly very simply as Iron Man. The flying as Thor is like, you know what I mean? Like this game has very basic structure that while not perfect, it does not require me to cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, really do admire the work and effort put into Marvel's Avengers so much so that I've never once tried to do anything shifty in this game other than like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll maybe just like re-roll my save files so I can try to use like the daily challenges to my advantage, but that's about it. I've never really messed with my champion levels or anything like that, and maybe I've gone overtime with the comics grind, but that's just because some of these chests give a guaranteed comic. It's like, what am I supposed to do about that, you know?
We have to shut down this operation
my thing
ASAP.
with the whole CXP thing, because there are a lot of people who use.
Oh yeah, it's so sad and obvious.
CXP, and it shows. So okay, so that being said, still.
Come on, that wouldn't be half as fun.
I am sorry.
There's a weapons cache
Oh yeah, no worries.
But I was suspicious of you.
Yeah, some people have said it to me before. I'm like, oh come on, like really? I've been here for a while, man. Like you can't be sus of me.
And like Wisher will tell you, I've said this to him. I'm like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Imagine if Doctor Strange really got added in, dude. You would have never known. You'd have never known at that point if Doctor Strange got added in. Or Ant-Man. Well, I mean, we already have Ant-Man.
On the situation, though. On the situation, bro, like I will give you my apology on that.
I think this game would have caught on fire with that Ultron update. Like, like with all that shit just going off, just the game freezing. But I have to ask, does your game like kind of freeze if you take like a screenshot, like if you hit your button and when you're just doing your thing? Oh, really? Oh, that must be a me thing. Cause like I'll play like a game like Spider-Man Remastered. And it'll never freeze when I take like in-game screenshots. But Marvel's Avengers, like if I use my screenshot bind like right now, it would kind of give like a hitch, and then I would be able to return to the gameplay. So I would never know how to fix that. But if you would be able to maybe like lend me some intel at some point, I think it might just be because of my CPU and my graphics card.
Standard aim defense.
It just can't handle like taking a screenshot in a game this intense while I'm maneuvering. So it'll like when I take the screenshot, it takes the screenshot. If that makes sense. Like it'll freeze my game because it's taking the screenshot mid game.
Yeah.
Like it really takes a freeze frame, which I like about that. But at the same time, in Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, I could just spam it.
For a few minutes, I'll be back as soon as possible.
Like in Spider-Man Remastered, I could spam like when I'm like swinging through the city. I mean, it'll give me some. But I think it's because it's a single player game on this like PC of mine. If that makes sense, right? Like, I'm just solo playing Spider-Man GTA, and I can just take screenshots that are, like, very whimsy without, you know, my game frame freezing. Right? And the reason why I bring this up is because I do not cheat, again. Like, there's so many things. I have issues with this game that it's like, why would I cheat to add on more issues? You know what I'm saying, Forge? Like, we can talk about this all day, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We squashed that. We squashed it, let that go.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I'm not even trying to mean it in a bad way. It's like, now that we talked about it, though, it's like, we've opened it up like some multiversal, like, you know, connoisseur. It's like, but like, no, the real, dude, there's an issue with this game. Like, it just runs poorly, though. It's like, why would I be cheating when it's like, dude, like, the elevators, man. The enemies in the freaking toilets.
I had my suspicions.
Sus.
I know this game is whack on that front, but
the loadouts.
You know, I had my
loadouts.
And for me on that part, I've seen too much.
And you're a long-time gamer. Yeah, you have seen too much. You have a right to it. Like it's like you never know, dude.
Yeah, on my defense, I have a right to flex.
Oh yeah, I know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was like, hey, look. That's why I said, look, I'm not afraid to tell you, hey,
we can. This is. Hey, I was wrong. I'm not afraid of that.
I'm not afraid. But
yeah, it happens. We've all been there.
Let it go. That's in the past. This is just done. We ain't not worried about that. Going forward, now, if you die, I'm gonna say some shit. But yeah, that's on the past. We can get past that shit. My apologies on that. I was wrong.
Yeah, we'll see.
And you're the only one to actually be to show receipts and was right. You know,
well, yeah, no, I mean, I'm not gonna say like I care about this game, but man, like it's a time when it's like I kind of need to have something going on, and well, those Twitch VODs aren't gonna cut it, so I gotta do it on YouTube now, I guess.
And I'll say this too. I'll also say this too because Tarab had a part. I can make jokes. I like to joke with Tarab, but Tarab did say like, and Wisher did say like, dude, the game is dead. Why are you tripping? And I was like, you know what?
Oh yeah.
With, like older players that actually cheated in the past and then redo it. Even if they showed up again, it's like, dude, I don't hold nothing against them or anything.
That is a fair point. Like, I can see someone like cheating because the game is dead, but I wouldn't. I'm not that one of those people.
I don't want to play with you like if you have that going, but at the same time, if you did it in the past and like I said something to you and it's just like you're not doing that, it's like, look, I don't hate you. There's nothing. There's water under the bridge. Let's just
water under the bridge.
Can we do that?
Yeah. Let's just go legit. Like just chill, man.
I just don't want to play with anybody that does funny shit because I'm too good for that.
Actually, I will say this. I actually legit got my Stark Tech outfit for Kate Bishop. That is something I kind of posted about on Reddit, Forge. You can see that. You know what I mean? Like, as a little fan of this game, I wouldn't be, like, trying to, like, hack and do anything shifty if they would put, like, an outfit in this game for someone like me to yap about in 2024, by the way. Right? This game is 4 years old now, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
And, like, I feel like they just tomorrow it can just come back, you know what I mean? Just because it went away just like that. You know what I mean? You know? Like, you know? If it went away just like that, it could easily just get, like, a nice little boost in the right direction. Like, this is one of my favorite games, if not for like Ultimate Alliance or, you know, just any game that I've really, because it's got maneuver, right? Like it's like the more I play Injustice 2, right, Forge, the more I'm like, I just want to play Marvel's Avengers. That's how it is. Even though I'm like able to like PvP in Injustice 2 1-on-1 as like the DC universe, which I prefer because, you know, my name clearly, right? User stealthxknight. That's the mindset, and that's like the frustration too when I'm playing Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, when I'm playing that game, because Remastered Spider-Man Remastered is like so right there, and then I'm like, I just want to play Marvel's Avengers. No hacks, right? Unfiltered, just to do a nice little elite run of the Hive raid, something, you know what I mean? Just simple, even if it is for 10 minutes, because that's how fun the gameplay is for me at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually own a definitive edition art of the book. And I picked that up kind of, you know, at a time when, like, the game was over, you know, but I picked up the Art of the Edition book because it's like, okay, it's one of my favorite video games, and, like, you know, merch lore. I was like, all right, you know what I mean? And I actually read through some of it, and, like, they have, like, so much detail of, like, the drones and the Adaptoids and stuff, and I'm like, wow, like, they really put a lot of detail in, like, the combat in the game and stuff. It's like, you know, I will say this, if I could be hacking Forge, I would have, like, done, like, mods and shit by now. Yeah, I would have cracked that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, right, the augment mods, because that's nuts.
I feel you.
Oh,
like,
I can't believe they haven't cracked the source code.
I have my suspicions about you, but I was wrong about you.
Oh, yeah, they should be sus about me.
I do deeply apologize.
You don't even have to. I
had my suspicions.
I kind of like the idea of it, too, that people are sussing me. Like, who's going to come at me? Like, who can stop this operation, Forge?
Here's the thing. Even before we had this discussion, Stealth, I enjoyed playing with you. I did. You know, I was just like, look, it is what it is. Fuck it. He's a great player. He knows how to play. Fuck, I like playing with this guy. So I was, you know, I wasn't going to trip. But to be honest, on my end,
thank you. That means a lot.
I had my suspicions about you. I'm honest. If Forge is wrong, Forge is wrong.
Yeah,
I've always been vocal about shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I do apologize. I was wrong about you.
Dude, I mean, of all things, I'm actually really happy to know you're really like a Kamala fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just like so upfront about that, because like I don't know who my favorite is, but Kamala is like one of the best of the best. I think that's why I played like Kate Bishop a lot, is like the DLC heroes, because I was like, oh, they got Kate Bishop, they got Kamala, they're doing everyone. It's happening. And then we didn't get War Machine, and I just wanted to like just jump off a bridge, a Minecraft bridge, because we have to keep it PG-13.
Yeah, but everything else, man, is that all that other shit is on water under the bridge, bro. That shit's squashed. Yeah, my apologies. Hey, Forge is wrong. Forge is wrong.
It's all good, dude. We just made like just like a new like we're gonna suss more hackers together now.
Like, you know.
No, you guys have always just been the best. Just like
you're safe now.
Yeah,
been around.
Appreciate you putting up with us too, but yeah,
dude. Oh, you guys.
I'll be honest with you.
We put up a lot of things.
I also will tell you this too. I did accuse somebody of cheating. You know the little bug that happens in the game when there's like 6 players in the team?
Oh, yeah. I actually really like that bug.
I accused somebody of I thought somebody was cheating like it was like 3 years ago, and I always felt bad about that. And I was like, I don't even remember the guy's name. I was like, I always wanted to apologize.
I don't remember.
Never saw him again.
Never saw him again. Hey, that guy might be out there. He might see this video. He might land on this video and be like, "Oh, it's him! It's him!"
Hey, he might.
No, that's why we do this.
But at the same time,
Hey, you never know though, because there really are hackers. Like I swear, like I'm not trying to shout out Nils or anything, but I thought Nils was like hacking. If not that, you should just like get the toaster out of the oven.
Connection. My problem with him is his connection is terrible.
Yeah, the connection.
Nils,
traveling through the multiverse just to get that guy into the game.
I've messaged him personally. It's like, Nils, I like playing with you, but your connection's terrible.
I'm not gonna lie. In desperate times, I'm like, fuck it, Nils, get in here now, dude. I just need to get in.
Yeah.
I don't care how long it takes. I don't know how long we're gonna be here, Nils, but fuck it, we need one.
And here's the thing, I did a couple of raids with him and thought his connection was good, and we did a couple things fine, and then I'll play again, and it's just hours of we can't get through anything, and I'm like, I can't do this.
We're just sitting. Nils. Oh, shout out to Nils.
Well, no,
he's around. Wisher's AFK.
No, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Just
we're
like
all a bunch of good guys. Hey, we all got it going on.
I called Steve out because Steve fucking one-shotted. He kept one-shotting the spider in the raids, and we called him out on it.
Oh.
Obviously, he was doing it.
That's sus. I didn't really one-shot that with a spider. I just do as much damage as I can.
You know, you can't one-shot the spider in raid on first phase. You can't. There's no way you can do that.
Calling out Steve.
And he was... No, but he did it. He was doing it. He admitted to it, and I was just like, look,
he admitted.
I just don't like this. Well, don't do this with me. Don't do this with me. Terab had to tell somebody in German the other day, don't turn the cheats off.
Oh, in German, Terab. What a...
And then once he took the damage,
insane.
Once he turned the cheats off, he was dying left and right. It was just crazy.
Had to give word out. We don't deal with the cheaters.
Do it now, just
Marvel's Avengers, hashtag Reassemble. With a big A. For the Avengers.
Yeah, don't do it with me, man. Don't be in my party with that.
They could cheat on their own. They could cheat in their solo games. That's why I actually kind of got used to playing a lot of solo hives, to be honest with you, because it's like, all right, I want to be sitting waiting in the lobby. The last thing I want to do is, you know, no offense to anybody with a slow connection, but I don't think my connection is that slow. So that's one thing about the matchmaking. I mean, this is a co-op game. When you do live service co-op, it's a lot more difficult.
I've always said this too, man. In single player games, when I've beaten them, like Witcher 3, great example. Witcher 3, I beat 4 times, and after the 4th playthrough, my ass is firing up the free Wii mod, and I'm gonna have to start out with max money. I'm not doing that again. So on a single player game, yeah, after I beat it, you think I'm not gonna max out the money with a trainer that's free? Yes, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, there's things with that.
Multiplayers? No, I'm just not doing that on.
I do have some mods installed for Spider-Man Remastered.
Multiplayer games I've been with for too long, and you get banned for that shit. You lose your progress, your money you spent on the game. That's why I'm so hard.
Oh, believe me. See, I never wanted that to happen since.
You know, Square Enix was a part of this game, and I was with them since 2002. Final Fantasy Online 11 and 14, and they would ban you if you were associated.
Are you serious? 2002?
I was so aggressive. I'm so serious.
Wow, I'm gonna be honest with you, my friend.
Like
1 year before
I was the original Red Mage of Final Fantasy 11.
The multiverse opened.
It's crazy.
An Infinity Stone was sent to Earth.
I was always a dick about it.
In 2001, the Time Stone awakened.
Endangered Inhumans?
Whoa, yeah, actually. I think they tried to escape. Guards aren't happy about it.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that.
I'm still looking for the last few.
Good to hear from you, my friend. We are en route to Modoc, actually.
Rerouting you to containment units.
We're here burying some hatchets and shit.
Oh, it's a good word too. Hey, to be a little nerd though, like one of my favorite little Easter eggs is the Modoc Ant-Man shrink. Like it just looks so on par with this game, and like I don't know, that's just me though. Like the synergy is like. If it couldn't be more obvious, it's just not. Cause you know, Marvel's event, like the royalties, they could follow that up so easily. Crystal Dynamics, Square Enix. Like they could like deconstruct this whole game after like another decade. Bring back Roy.
Yeah, but at the end
make
of
the greatest
day,
game of all time.
it always goes back to money and investors, man. With these games,
Who's willing to invest the most money? Do you think Epic Games would like be willing to see the vision and like relaunch the game through like Epic Games launcher? Because they do so many like cross collabs with like their item shop and stuff and whatnot. No, but okay, I was watching a little a retrospective of this game, which is on YouTube, because you know the content you can get views for that. And someone brought up the fact that when they loaded up this game for one of their first times, that there was like a Fortnite, you know, like a link message. So it's like there's already that very, very clear connective tissue between developing and maintaining status quo. Which again, hey, that's why I don't cheat. Because look at the new Fortnite Absolute Marvel with the War Machine over there. It's like, I don't know if you tried that, but it's all right.
I haven't played Fortnite.
You haven't played Fortnite? Yeah, hey, fair. Fair.
It's been a minute. I want to reboot it and play it again.
For the War Machine stuff, maybe it's worth it, but you know, it's Fortnite. That's a game on its own. That's why I really like coming back to Marvel's Avengers, because I think you all, like, you're a gamer. You've been a gamer for a long time. It's like Fortnite is online co-op PvP battle royale, right? Like that's its whole built-in nature. Marvel's Avengers is not that at all, and it's one of my favorite games to play of all time.
All right, what are we dealing with?
Heavily guarded, close quarters.
I like Save the World in Fortnite. I think one of the reasons why I still play the BR is because Save the World is actually really what I want Marvel's Avengers to be. If you know what I mean? Like, could you imagine Fortnite Save the World, but all Marvel's Avengers shit? Like everything Marvel's Avengers, but like Save the World. Like, if that makes sense. Like, just quality of life, the Chimera, the whole 9 yards, Ant-Man the Wasp, Kang, Ultron, you name it. Because we already have like the super fucking Adaptoid. Like, I didn't see that one coming. Like, what is that? And Ultron is one of my favorite things, like, in the comics. So it's like super Adaptoid. I don't know anything about that. Like, that's a deep cut, is what I'm trying to say. And huge setup for the Fantastic Four, by the way, with the invisibility. There's so many things in this game that excite me. And you as well, my friend, because they got Kamala. Like the Kamala actually is the Ant-Man that, right? Because like I always think like, oh man, I want to like play Giant Man and like go shrink and go invisible. Well, first off, invisibility is the shrinking. It's just like the visual gimmick of shrinking is invisibility. You know what I mean? And then embiggen. You know what I mean? Like it's all laid out in the game. It's all built in, and I love it.
Locks exposed on cell 1.
Oh yeah, right. I don't even have to. Yeah, see, I just. Yep, everything. Kamala is all 4 of them. Kamala's literally all 4 of them. You just gotta slap on some plasma. Oh yeah, yeah. Kamala is like literally. They knew what they were doing, and like the more it got me thinking. Oh god, it's amazing. The more it got me thinking too is like, imagine if like just slight like, you know, like a Lego, you know in the classic Lego games you can make your own little Lego build character and customize skin. Like I would just love in a future Marvel's Avengers title to be able to use like vibranium daggers on Hawkeye. And like, you know what I mean? Like think Black Panther, right? Like Black Panther's range is one of the best in the game. Like right up there with Iron Man for me at least, and Hawkeye. But I like Hawkeye. I like Hawkeye's bow. Think about this. But I want to use just one of the daggers in Hawkeye's current kit right now. Like that. Like that's just like that's perfect. Like Marvel's Avengers is perfect because that's already in the game. You know what I mean? Like because I can do that with Black Panther. Black Panther has those daggers in his range, so you can just give that to Hawkeye and he just has another ranged attack similar to how Iron Man. So like I don't know how they would have done like that whole. Because you've seen IGN's that leaked roster, like, you know, Quake and, like, Captain Marvel, right? Like, She-Hulk, right? Like, I don't know what those characters really would have felt like, but, like, yeah, this roster. Yeah, right? Like, Quake was out there, right? Like, they were going Mockingbird, Quake, like, it was a Marvel's Avengers game, and it is Marvel's Avengers, because this roster is, like, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk. It's not, like, fucking, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, right? Like, sorry to be, you know, but you know what I mean?
Stealth, you can go A, Forge B, I will activate C, and Terop can play C.
Marvelous comms.
The Inhuman I saw in the prison.
Right, yeah, it's Marvel's Avengers, right? It's Hawkeye, it's Iron, it's the OG6 plus like Black Panther and Kamala, right? Kamala is really like the perfect, because you're not gonna get everyone in Marvel's Avengers at this point in the timeline. But like, if you're really looking at the wink,
whose DNA do we need to steal?
Only person Monica trusted was herself.
Right, like, yeah, when I heard it was Kamala as well, like, you know, because I read comics, like, I know, like, Captain Marvel, and I know Miss Marvel.
I'm in. Expect countermeasures. Queen Bee always has a backup plan.
Which bioscanner did you just activate?
Good question.
And I think that's the thing that got me excited, too, because, like, the live action stuff, like, however long it was going to last, like, I know it can't be perfect or anything, but, you know, like, the main story, and then the continuation to Part 4, Expansion 4, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, like, perfect. You could just leave it off at War for Wakanda. You know what I mean? Like, in the grand scheme of things, like, that is the end game. Was just getting to War for Wakanda. You know what I mean? It was the icing on the cake. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I see it now, right? Like, we were never actually ever going to get, like, Ultron or any of these crazy things, but we got, like, super adaptable. We got War for Wakanda. This game is Marvel's Avengers.
We all talked about it back then. We all did talk about it. I remember before all of us really linked up, and, like, whoever I was in a raid with, we would have discussions about, like, all of what you were discussing. And, like, you know,
oh, yeah.
Captain Marvel and She-Hulk and in the game.
Back in the day.
Going to come, it'd be dope with Wolverine. And it's like, oh, and then fast forward, here we are, and it's just like, damn.
Damn, Marvel Rivals.
Nice, but it's all money. It's money, man.
Money, Marvel Rivals.
But hopefully, just don't let Disney touch shit. Don't let certain developers touch it. Don't let it pay to win. Even though it's an Overwatch skin, I know what it's.
It's an Overwatch skin. It's an Overwatch skin. Yep. Yep.
Nothing special, but is it fun? Yes, comic book.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, see, I'll tell you this. I've been playing Overwatch. I've been playing Overwatch recently, just because like it is an Overwatch skin. So let me go to the skins source. You know, and like not, you know, let me see what it's about, right? So I could really, because I'm preparing myself for what's to come, if that makes sense, because I already like Marvel's Avengers so much, and again, here, let me tell you this, my friend, I'm not a cheater, so I'm preparing myself for what's to come, regardless of money and skins and cosmetics, because yeah, I didn't really use.
Yeah, I got it. I never played Overwatch. I had fun with the Marvel.
I probably could have gotten some of the stuff on the beta, but I don't know if I was gonna keep it. I don't know if it was permanent. You know what I mean? I mean, some of it seemed permanent, like, oh, you get it, but whatever.
I was just happy they invited me to the beta.
Same, I really was too. I got a code as well.
So, you know,
as a Marvel fan, I want to know what the Rivals is about come this fall, for forever long. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it was fun in the beta, and it seems like a lot of people are on board with it. Because let me just say this: for the Overwatch skin, Overwatch is a fun game. It attracts a lot of players. So for the Marvel IP, that could be good. And it's bringing attention to Marvel's Avengers and like all these other things. Like it's all great. It's just like the best thing we can hope for is like the developers and the investors see the vision, right? See the vision. You know what I'm saying? Because
they could bring this back if they wanted to. That's up to them.
I think that's just like the best discussion too. The best discussion that's always just gonna be like, will they, won't they? You know, because I love Ultimate Alliance. I love Marvel's Avengers as well. Like, you're 100% correct. They could definitely bring this game back. You know, if they just shut it off just like that, they turn it on just like that.
Straight to the heart of the facility.
We made it this far. Let's bring it home.
Tell them about, like, Kamal. I would love to see Kamal in the game.
We'll follow your lead.
Like, the Avengers Online, the Marvel Avengers Online game could still be brought back. It's just the people who own the rights to everything needs to just get their shit in a row. And that's, you know, not just with Marvel, with anything that has license. Just get your stuff together. Everybody can make money. Everybody can make money. Listen to the players and don't make it pay to win. It can be done. But I've said this for years, for decades now, and it's just like even back in the like early 2000s, I was saying this when with other players back before in other games, man. I was saying this, but nope. We are. And it was still pay to win elements back then. It was still shit like that.
You know, I never really had anything pay to win until I played a lot of COD. To be honest with you. And then that's when I shifted away from it.
I love COD. Yeah, dude.
And that's when I just started to shift away from that.
Warzone came out, dude. I loved playing Warzone, but like once it was pay to win, and then when they made Warzone 2 and none of the skins I paid for, real money for, transferred, I was out.
Oh yeah. So I still have Modern Warfare Remastered, but I don't play much of it because it's not as optimal as it used to be, which is unfortunate. But they could do something with that. I don't know. Maybe not, because it's Activision.
It's all about money at the end of the day, and Activision's always funny.
It's all about Activision being inactive. Activision, you hear that one? The most inactive fucking squad out there, just screwing over every other squad. Well, you get this MODOK cutscene, and your next COD game isn't never going to be as good as Modern Warfare 2. So just suck on that. While you twiddle your thumbs away in your mansion of high poolage and clean air, and I'll just figure out how to get unlimited Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches while I try to save the Marvel's Avengers out here. You know what I'm saying? Get She-Hulk in the game, Captain Marvel, Quake, Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Mockingbird, Shuri, Ironheart.
Thanks for your help, everyone. No way we could have done this alone.
Anytime, Captain.
Quicksilver,
Signing off.
Wolverine, Storm, Beast, Cyclops, Gambit, Deadpool, the Batman, Injustice 2 characters versus the Marvel's Avengers roster. No, okay, no, but seriously, Forge. Everything in Marvel's Avengers just splashed into Injustice 3. I'll literally become a priest at that point, and I'll just, like, devote myself to, like... Okay, that's actually kind of crazy. I probably shouldn't say that. But, you know what I'm saying? I'll devote a lot of my intellect into Injustice 3, but Marvel's Avengers style. Shout out to Bill. Yeah, no, but Bill Roseman really set the bar when, like, he just, like, rapid fire announced all these Marvel games. Because, like, to me, at least a fan, I'm like, okay, how can you realistically capture what a game is for a specific Marvel fan? And for Marvel's Avengers, at least for me, it wasn't perfect, but he did show, like, yeah, you like Ultimate Alliance, you like that RPG style, you know, Raid. We can try it. It might not be perfect, but, you know, hey, you got some of these MCU skins in here, your favorite comic adaptation skins. I got the Stark Tech for my girl Kate Bishop, and it's my excitement is through the roof. And it's pretty, it's here to last.
The next mission.
It's here to last, my friend.
Thereafter stealth and then terror.
Appreciate that. Yeah, like, oh. I mean, like, just like this 8-bit pixel, like, name title, and, like, the lore behind the Kree centuries and, like, the future and stuff, Lorge. It's the Lorge of Marvel's Avengers. No, I mean, it's Labor Day. No. I really am an Avengers fan. Like, stealthxknight, like, anybody that knows me, Lorge, it's the Lorge of the Marvel's Avengers. It's the Lorge. The family reunion, the Omega level threat. The Omega level threat! Forge, have you seen X-Men 97? Tell me they're not watching. The Watcher has been here. Like, that was nuts, dude. Episode 1 and 2, because I'm a Young Justice fan, right? So if you do, like, back-to-back episodes that I can binge, right? Like, I'm only just gonna want to keep getting naked. Right? I'm butt naked right now playing Marvel's Avengers in my room.
You lost me at naked. I'm out of here.
No, I mean, I'm serious, though, right? Like, I mean, look at the skins in the game, right? Like, hey, Feet Bishop? Are you serious? Look at the skins in the game. Like, it's pandering to everyone in this game, right? Like, I don't even really have a foot fetish like that. You know what I'm saying? Feet Bishop?
Right, we're not going to go down on that. We're not going to go down this road. But, yeah. I got you. I got you. I feel you, man.
You know, I gotta go Feet Bishop, because, like, I gotta get these arrows. One way or another. Targeted buff arrowheads, dude. For a different time. Yeah, right, but, like, I was really twiddling my thumbs for a time. I was like, man, but Spider-Man's on PlayStation, right? And I can go play him on PlayStation, but then I gotta use my controller, and then I can go play Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, and then I gotta swing by Avengers Tower, and then I gotta come into the Quinjet here, and then one day Forge, it clicked, right? I'm not a hacker, never have been, one, right? So that's not like a target or anything. I'm just saying, like, I play the game normally. 2, I'm a nut. And 3, the game's already here, so I might as well just tie it all together myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would they put Avengers Tower and Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and those stupid aim boxes in Otto Octavius's lab if it wasn't more obvious? You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to hear anybody on the internet talking about, no, Iron Man VR. The virtual reality Iron Man, dude. No, you gotta play the virtual reality Iron Man. No, get that bullshit out of here. I mean, we got Troy Baker in this game. Freaking Laura Bailey, if I'm even pronouncing that right. Freaking God of War, Christopher Judge. Like, we got some grade A talent here. And that's, first off, that's where all the budget went. And that's why I didn't get Ant-Man. I got Hank Pym yapping in my ear with freaking Ultron Jarvis. Alright, so there's that. And then I got the War Machine skin to deal with, but thankfully we got the payloads, like Iron, like that's really what it was, like Forge. Like, if you're a Marvel's Avengers fan, right? This wasn't gonna be Marvel's X-Men Legends, Wolverine, Ultimate Alliance, but you were gonna get Kamala Khan, you were gonna get Thor, you were gonna get Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, freaking Hawkeye and Black Panther, right? Like top tier Avengers to really set you up in this world. And I think in the sequel, if they just blow the roof off with those little Easter eggs and things that, like, you know, weren't just like, oh, like this, it's all in the story too. You know what I'm saying? Like the Kree invasion wasn't just meant to be this little lore setup. It was really supposed to be like that next endeavor, you know? Right? Like, it's all built into the lore. Like, it was, oh yeah, there's a Kree invasion that we'll get to with the Captain Marvel. Like, that's why Captain Marvel wasn't the first hero. They were building towards that icing on the cake. Because they knew that, like, yeah, like, we'll never get there. And you'll know why we'll never get there. Because it's such an endeavor for a game like this to actually go there and leave you off with the Kree invasion, right? Like, that's where we were going to end. Like, that would have been, like, what, like, chapter 6 or something? I don't know. Or maybe 5, actually. It would have been after War for Wakanda.
Things would have been different, man.
Yeah, I have no idea. Right, like, that's what I'm talking about now, too, like, 4 years later.
Like it would have been amazing, though. It would have been amazing if they would have just kept with it. They would have made the money. If they, as long as they would have. You
think there would have been an uprise? There would have been an uprise? You really think there would have been an uprise?
No.
I don't know, but yeah, there probably could have been.
Fixed all the bugs. They would have fixed all the fucking bugs, and then kept the game updated, and just listened to the players and what everybody wanted, you know, and just, you know, kept it true. And then obviously the game's not paid.
Yeah, make a real calculated push.
Fine, but it's just at the end of the day, there's just licenses.
Yeah, that is true. It's not just one thing. Licenses, player fan base, expectations. What were your expectations with the new beta of Marvel Rivals? Yeah. Like, how were your expectations set? Like, after playing some of the heroes and.
To be honest with you.
And no Kamala, right? No Kamala.
I had no expectations.
Okay.
No Kamala, but
fair.
I had no expectations. I just went in to be honest, just to have fun. Just to have fun.
Same, really. Right, like Iron Man's in it.
How fun was the game? Just to have fun.
Yeah,
Iron Man is
yeah. Out of 10, I can maybe give it like a solid like 7.5 right now, like 7.5, something around there. It's a beta, as a beta though. Like, that's important.
I just went in with the aspect of having fun. That's it. I knew Kamala wasn't in the game, but I can't look at it.
Same, but there was like a lot of obscure, like, like Iron Man and Venom. Like, I was like, okay,
yeah,
that's still surprising.
But they didn't have Kamala, but they had Mantis, they had Luna Snow. I felt right at home playing those characters, so
nice.
It was okay. Like, if they bring Kamala in it, I will love it.
Hey, it's like, oh, Kamala.
Even though they didn't have her in it, I just went in it for the fun. I had fun with it, and I was glad to be
for sure. That's awesome, dude.
I've located captive
I'm glad you had a good time too. I'm glad we can talk about it too. Like, just like share that, because I haven't really talked much with anybody about the Marvel Rivals. I've just kind of like lurked about it and left it to rest, and kind of just thought about my own thoughts, really. Because yeah, nice. How does he feel about it? I know he wanted to play with me a bunch with it, but like, I think I just let everyone get at it, you know, on their own, just because it's beta. You know, we'll get to the game when we get to the game. There'll be that time.
He has fun with it, he says. That's what he told me. Yeah.
Kate? Wait a minute.
I mean, yeah, it's got good features and stuff.
You were talking to Pym on the other line.
Yeah, I'll explain later.
Like, I like the UI.
Yeah, This was the one beta I didn't want to go in with. I just wanted to go in and have fun. I knew what type of game it was. I knew it was an Overwatch with a Overwatch reskin. I just wanted to have fun. I knew Kamala wasn't in it. I just wanted to have fun. I'm going to have fun. They invited me to it. They were nice enough to give me an invite.
Throw your hammer on the box. Activate the switch and press Q. Throw your hammer on the box first.
Yeah. Throw your hammer up here, Sarah, where I'm standing. Sarah, up here. If you throw your hammer up here as one of the Thors where I'm standing, and just once it's open, flex your intrinsics, it'll open the thing.
Walk right through. A bigger convoy lies up ahead. Follow the ridge and you'll reach it.
But yeah, man, I was just happy they invited me to the beta test, and like I just had fun with it. I knew it was outside.
Yeah, that's always nice to be invited.
The game I normally play, but it was just fun. It was just a fun aspect to be able to get into it and just have fun with the teams I was playing with, you know.
Yeah, right. It wasn't a super huge space. Yeah, for a game like that, it wasn't like the most insane. Yeah, that wasn't fun. I would say like the overpowered teams, the matchmaking PvP part is going to be a little hard to get used to, but you know, hey, it's a video game. Like I'm just going to have to get used to dying over and over again, so when I start popping off, that's fun for me and I find enjoyment in that experience.
I'm so used to dying. That's how you get good. You get killed over and over and over. You think
I
get my ass beat in this game?
That's why my levels in Marvel's Avengers Headquarters also have that, is because I was just dying a lot of the times actually just to get those champion points up. And playing with other players who were actually using trainers, knowing very well, like, oh well, I'll just get my level up very seamlessly while they're one-shotting the spider for some reason, which is very clearly obvious, because like I would go into a lot of raids and be like fighting for like an Avengers Infinity War, and then here comes these guys like one-shotting the spider, and I'm like, really? Like it's that easy when you get the champion points? And I knew it wasn't, so that's how I knew they were cheating as well. And actually, a lot of those ones were actually more back on my Twitch days playing the game, I would say. When the game was a little bit more in live service phase, I was running into some of these cheaters and hackers and one-shot trainers, which is very finicky. But I still enjoy the gameplay. I still enjoy the gameplay.
Where's everybody at? I'm just running around and dodging shit.
This one's open.
Teleporting now. The cells are all open.
And just like that, we're moving on. GG's.
An elite AIM team is close by and on alert. Updating your HUD.
Hi. Any chance you guys are just gonna let me?
Sensors are picking up an AIM cache close by.
Do yourself. Anyway, cool?
Good work.
Nope. Stay down.
Watch this. And for my next trick.
I'm falling through the map. I felt. Whoa. What the fuck? It dropped me through the map, Wish.
Yeah, I saw you on
I've
my
updated
side
your
around.
HUD with the location of a large AIM
Yeah,
mech
no, I
nearby.
was going to
No,
kill the last
chase
enemy
it.
and it dropped me through the map. Oh my goodness.
They do not stand a
First
chance.
time I've seen that.
I've never been dropped through the map like this in this mission for
Enemies engaged,
Yeah, I haven't seen that before. First time.
Large AIM mech ahead. I shall give what instruction I can.
You stay frosty, Forge. I think Iceman would be sick. I loved playing Ultimate Alliance 2 and just like using that like dorky little slide trick for his little like sprint.
I feel Iceman was so forgotten, and especially in like the series, you know, that '97 series, and then now that the remaster is out, and like they literally forgot about him.
Dude, Iceman is insane.
That was just slept on.
That looked pretty
Like
cool.
him and Magneto were both Mega level mutants, and like they just threw him to the side. Like they don't even mention him in the newer reboot of the X-Men.
Well, he's out there. We know for sure he's Iceman. They're setting him up.
Out there, and hopefully they bring him in the second season. But like I'm in the first season. You know, I got my ass slapped, but yeah, I'm in the first season. Yeah, Storm slapped me. It's known. It happened. Slapped the shit out of my ass.
I like the sound of that. Yeah, I love the team up combos. Like it just straight reminded me of Ultimate Alliance. With like a dash of just like, I don't know, like to me it was also like, hey, like this is what it also could be. Like it all just felt so new though. Like very familiar, but like new stuff, new story. You know, like the story is just like moving forward, like how it would naturally progress, if that makes sense. And that's like all I really appreciate about it too. Like I like the new costume changes, the whole 9 yards, space battles. But not too much of it though, right? Like it's, you gotta make it believable. I think that's why I like this game a lot too, because like they have like the future wastelands is like already set in. And you can see all like the drones and the spaceships all spread out. Letting you know that there is something that does happen, take place for all that to occur. Like it's cool. It's all the lore. It's all the lore.
Yeah. I would have loved to see what was it? Was Black Bolt and his kingdom?
Oh man, right? Like the Inhumans, like it's all the mentions of that is like, I think like, could you imagine like in like not even like the third game, but just the next thing is just like, oh yeah, let's just, that's, they're not even just like gonna hide it. It's like, yeah, we were just trying to get this going the whole time, because like, yeah, that's all. Oh, actually, if we're talking about lore, because I've always wanted to talk about this, I have like this book. It's called The Extinction Key. It's literally Marvel's Avengers. It's like a novel of Marvel's Avengers that I've read. I've actually read like the first pages of it. Have not finished it, but literally the first chapter explains like the Avengers BC, which is like basically like, you know, that comic run of like the first like Iron Fist, the original Phoenix Force, like all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Thor's great-great-grandfather, like on this earth, like assembling, fighting some fucking cosmic entity being, which I think is basically Kree inheritance or some shit like that. Yeah, right, like that's in the Extinction Key, right? And then think about the Avengers now, right? So it's kind of got like its own like, you know, like mythological side to it based around the Avengers, because it's the video game, right? So they all really went to the writing for Marvel, and they didn't just like think tank it like, oh well, we're gonna do an Avengers game and then build up to Captain Marvel because of the MCU, right? Like no, they didn't do that shit. They went to the comics and were like, all right, we got Captain Marvel, War Machine, Iron Man, the Avengers, Kamala Khan, you know, Spider-Man. Like, how are we gonna do this, Sony? How are we gonna do this, Sony, with Spider-Man, right? You know what I'm saying?
I've called Sony out for years.
And Sony's like, oh, Spider-Man 2 to the PS5 only, but coming to Steam.
Like, I don't even know how, with the recent Marvel that just came out with all 3 of those Spider-Men coming out. I'm surprised they did that.
Yeah, I'm surprised they did that.
Y'all play ball for this. Y'all play ball for this. But midline everything else that could have made you.
I'm surprised they did that. Yeah, we'll see how they could top that with the next Avengers movie. That was crazy, honestly. And then they did top it, dude. We just got Wolverine back. Are you kidding me? I just shit my pants. I'm just messing with you. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I gotta go see that movie.
I gotta go see that movie. Yeah, Wolverine's back in theaters, dude. The Wolverine, that's the Wolverine, man. That's the fucking Wolverine right there, dude. Don't let him tell you differently.
It's not about Deadpool. Fuck Wolverine and Deadpool. It's about the popcorn, man.
It's about the popcorn. Oh, dude, I love movie theater popcorn, man.
Get high.
I love the movie theater popcorn, dude. There's just something about it, but I can't have too much of it. What I realize, because then I pass out. All those kernels in my mouth.
This shit will have you in the bathroom.
Licking my lips. Yeah, it will have you in the bathroom. I'll be like, oh, my stomach. Roll out. Yeah, I'm very excited for the new Transformers movie this year. Popping some corn. Is that your guys' favorite? Is that your go-to snack, Wish? The popcorn? Yeah, sorry, Wish. I apologize. Forge and I are just having this, like, you know, straight up. We're meeting at the Senate. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to find out Hydra. We know. By the way, I love that, too. Like, people are always talking about on the internet, like, man, we're just fighting AIM and drones. And, like,
destroying the bridge should stabilize it.
Like, that is, like, the worst, right? But the setup for, like, Hydra and, like, all the other classic Marvel villains is already built into the nature of this game that, like, yeah, it makes sense that, like, the more I thought about AIM being the villain, right? Like, it's not like they're fighting Ultron or, like, Thanos. It's just AIM. And MODOK. Right, like, I don't even love, like the Hydra and, like, all these other organizations are, like, way more deadly and, like, lethal. But AIM, like, the advanced idea mechanics and their stupid little drones, like, that's a very, like, they picked a really flimsy Marvel villain to really lead this game. And, like, I'm gonna be honest, I really like the choice. Because we got Abomination, we got Taskmaster, we got Crossbones, we got, like, the classic Claw. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the classic Marvel villains.
Given us a Crossbones raid. Not a raid, but a Crossbones, like, mission.
A crossover. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's in the, I agree. It's in the Wakanda. It's for the Wakanda mission. I feel like that might be, like, for the MCU synergy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like, Crossbones, Captain America Civil War, like, that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, yeah, you're right. Like, we should have gotten something like that. Like, if we got, like, we got the MODOK boss fight. Like, why not that, you know?
Yeah. That made, yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, that makes sense. That makes sense. If we got the MODOK boss fight, then we could have gotten another Crossbones, like, villain sector, you know? Which I don't mind, by the way. That's what I hope they bring back in, like, future Marvel games, like another Marvel's Avengers sequel with potential is, like, you know, just villain sector beat 'em up missions. You know what I'm saying? I like the puzzles, I like the raids and all that stuff, but, like, I also just like to jump it in and, like, to remind you, like, what the game is at its core of the fun combat experience. Because I like the drop zones, dude. I never thought I would have a game where I could do, like, a drop zone as quick as it is and as dorky as it is in, like, a little space, like, station. But I love it so much. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't get that in any other game. I don't get that in Injustice 2, certainly. Right? Yeah, the Dark Nowhere, right? Those are my favorite drop zones, literally. And then, to top it all off, you have, like, a more raid Omega level threat.
Was that Wisher?
In Ewan Funeral, there's also talk about the Kree, but you don't ever...
To battle!
Wait, what did you're cutting out. What did you say?
Okay, let's try again. In the storyline, they tell you about the Kree. In the Ewan Funeral, there's also a suggestion about the Kree. But in the game, we never fight them. Why?
That's a good question, Wish. Very good question. I think we don't fight them in this game, in this video game. Exactly, yeah. The politics of it all. We're not fighting, we're not allowed to fight them in this game because Forge will present you with countless number of reasons and factual details that he is time and time again run into, and I myself, talking way too fast by this point, will yap and run circles over the idea that they should have just put Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Hey, you know what though? You do run around in circles, but I'll be honest, you know, it is nice to hear you speak and, like, you know, talk to you.
Oh, you know, I appreciate it, my friend. So. No, but yes, I was so excited. I saw the IGN leaked roster. So, like, right when the beta and, like, the game, like, right when Marvel's Avengers was launching, at launch, IGN leaked the roster of, like, their road plan, essentially, right? Like, that. This was my roadmap. I didn't care about the official roadmaps. The roadmap for me was, like, this was the crown. This is always going to be my crown jewel playing this game, Forge, is the leaked roster. Like the end game, essentially, right? Like, the Kree, right? What Wisher's talking about. Like, why do we never fight the Kree? The Captain Marvel expansion, like, all that. And, like, and now that I can kind of click on it and put it all together with you, like, you know, just right there, you know what I'm saying, you guys? Like, it's so fun to be able to...
Trigger the alarm system. You'll need to disarm the security terminal.
Like, truly, it's one of my favorite video gaming experiences because, you know, it's not me buying skins or, you know, worrying about trainers 24/7. I mean, even though I do worry about it, I'm be honest, I'm not worrying about it 24/7 because I know I'm not doing it.
gonna weigh in on that still, and like you know, because Thor says it, I get trainer too, and everybody knows why. I'm not gonna go.
All personnel, there is an
I
unauthorized
still have fun with the game. You know, even though people have done what they've done, the game is still fun, and I'm not gonna let them do it for me or anybody else. That's the main reason. You know?
Yeah, that's a good reason, Forge. Love to hear that.
You've delayed the security process,
Same.
but the system is adaptive.
But at the
Stay
same
near
time,
the
it's just like
bridge
the game
while I
said.
attempt an override.
It's a video game. It's fictional at the end of the day. But it's here. It's here.
You know, it is what it is. I just want to have fun. That's all I want to do. Have fun with
Same.
all of you guys. And
Gaming is a fun experience.
have a good time. That's it.
Controllers are made for gaming.
Not so friendly. I know, and Wisher can attest to this. Lately, I've been letting my guards down a lot with the cheater things, and just, you know, like I said, I was very wrong about you. I will apologize about that. So, but
Don't even worry about it. I mean, I've been there too, like super like judging and harassments online, because yeah. Same, dude. Hey, can I ask you something, Forge? Have you ever tried to like replay the main story on like your Steam account this game? Like has it ever worked like fine, or? Because I talked to one other player about it, and I just never wanted to reset that, because like I don't want to risk losing like all my progression and like my champion levels essentially, right? That I just been grinding for. Because I love my builds as they are now, until I swap them around a bit.
I've never replayed the
awaiting third code verification entry.
The newer players, the newbies that have come in the game with the story missions.
Awaiting fourth code verification entry.
On that aspect. But me, I've never gone back to the
right. I've been replaying it on my PlayStation because I haven't played it on my PlayStation.
Control of the bridge. We need to hurry.
I'm trying.
It's not the same as playing it here on my PC though. I'll say that.
This is beyond your understanding.
With like a more lively service, in my opinion, with Steam and things like the bells and whistles on my PC. Essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Like I like playing this game on my PC, and I'm glad I got it on my PC. Very, very glad. And I'm very, very glad I got it on my PlayStation too, because it's a very console game. Like I think that's why I like the way it runs for me personally on PC, because it's a console-based game. You know, like PlayStation, Xbox.
This looks like it would be a port. This looks like a port almost. But it looks very good to where it's just like, okay, it could be a port, but it's like, nah.
Yeah.
That's just the way
I mean, but like the way I think of it is like, because with the loot boxes especially, that's the Fortnite. That's your Fortnite, right? Like Crystal Dynamics, Square Enix may not have the Unreal Engine, quote unquote, but they are the creators of that Tomb Raider series, which, by the way, that's kind of what got me like hooked on to like the idea of Marvel's Avengers, is the track record with Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix, right? It's not like they went to Epic Games and got them to develop Marvel's Avengers. No, they went to like the Tomb Raider people, right? Like the games that I've already, like, I'm a young person, like not trying to like fucking junk around or anything, but like, you know, like I've heard of the Tomb Raider games. I might not have played them, but like I know Assassin's Creed. I know these parkour-based games. So to be able to like wall run, right? Like the idea that we could have had a Kamala Khan wall running, just like Black Widow, because she can like, you know, evolve into that character in terms of the gameplay, is like so awesome, right? Because think about that, right? Like at this point, why not give Kamala the wall run when you're playing it, right? Why does she just have the swing? You know, right? Like that's kind of how I was thinking about like the Hawkeye builds, is like give him more arrows and shit.
She could have a wall run, but she's known because she's a polymorph. You know, she swings. She's gonna swing.
Oh yeah, right. That's her singular.
Spider-Man-esque.
Exactly. That's the thing about a game like Marvel's Avengers, embracing your powers. Like you can clearly see. Yeah, dude, it's so cool, dude. That's why I would have liked to utilize more characters. Right? Yeah, right. Like the Echo situations. Echoes. Oh man, Forge. I know they're Echoes, but they're the Avengers, right? Like, they're all flyers, they're all wall runners, they're all Spider-Mans. You know, like, okay, Iron Man and Spider-Man are, like, we can, like, draw a line there. But, like, you know, Vision, Iron Man, Thor, Captain Marvel, War Machine, come on, that's like a unit. The Flyers, right? Like, that's like a little squad of, you know.
Your defeat is inevitable.
It's just like, yeah!
What the hell is that? Super Adaptoid. Defend Project Omega.
My favorite project.
Looks like this new killbot is a big Avengers fan. The shield, the hammer. Guess he's got some rockets hiding back there.
Kate, AIM has control of the bridge. We can't open it again unless we get it back.
That's all of them.
GG's.
Would be awesome to get a precision and valor defense piece from this.
Yeah, nice work back there. It all makes a difference.
I feel like with this
AIM's
mission,
efforts must be counted at every turn. Keep fighting the good fight.
That's why I feel like you can't get a Might, Valor, Precision or something. Yeah.
Amazing, marvelous runs as always. I appreciate you having me along for the ride, Forge, Tereb, and of course Wisher, my dear friend Wisher. Always glad to hear from you guys. I'm gonna take a break just so I can rest up a little bit and hopefully come back. But this was like it's actually really funny, Forge, to like talk about like the hacking, trolling training, because like I play Fortnite, dude,
yeah.
battle royale PvP, dude, with bots and shit running around.
I'm glad we aired that shit out. I'm glad we aired that shit out, and in front of like Tereb and Wisher. I'm glad.
Oh yeah, we weren't alone. Yeah, we can talk about it. Yeah.
But
you were bugged about something, and you want to hear about receipts. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. I can send you some links to my Twitch VODs.
We're good.
But yeah, you don't. Yeah, no, yeah. We'll find some more.
It's not gonna come up ever again.
Oh yeah.
Come up ever again, bro.
It's funny too. It's funny, very funny too. Cause yeah. I think there were a few instances where I was like, yeah, very fun. It's fun. Yeah, you guys have a great rest of your days. Yeah. Hope you guys are having a good one, resting well. Glad to catch up with you guys. Yeah. I was actually, I was like thinking about locking in again, but as soon as I joined, I was like, you know what? This is the time to because the last time I did this was quite a while ago when I like, had you guys on, and I want to have you guys on for more, but I'm trying to allocate my sources a little bit more, because this operation is like, in my opinion, not only very delicate, but I think it can be very, very precise if aimed the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like I got Marvel Rival VODs to pair with this. When you get sick of me talking fast, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to slow down.
It's all good.
I think I just need to just believe in it.
Smoke some weed. You'll be
I think it might actually be the weed though. The weed speeds me up. It's just like he knows they're watching him.
I got you.
You know the take it easy, guys. I love y'all.